Milsom. Here's Edwards. Adams. Mike Edwards. It's a quick break. Shots on here. That's fine work from the goalkeeper.
Sandra gets on the end of it. Doesn't manage to put it in the net. Barrett easily shoved off the ball, should I say. I'm going to keep calling Barrett like a little French muppet.
Robert Milsom. And he could get away here. Oh, he's gone for the chip.
See, the keeper doesn't ever go down on the ground. It's wrong. 2-0.
Well, it's been a big first half from a big team, really, and the opposition not in the same category.
They've got so many avenues from which they can score, and that's why they do both these.
Both strikers have scored, and we're looking round the grounds. We're seeing Luton Town, the team I smashed in my first match of the season, 9-0. Luton Town losing 1-0 to Oxford United, another team were beaten, and Pompey drawing with Stevenage. Wickham are winning 1-0, Bristol Rovers are winning 1-0. Cambridge and Plymouth drawing 0-0. Cambridge, Plymouth and Portsmouth, Stevenage, possibly Luton, Oxford are the main games you want to be looking at. Maybe Yeovil, Crawley, but the other games aren't really big matches. But I think Wickham getting the win, I don't know, there's something about that. I think Wickham is the side that should really be up there at the top, but I don't know whether that's true or not in FIFA. But yeah, so I don't know what to do now. Just carry on. Probably try and make a sub around 60 minutes.
That's for sure, because it's still very wet out there, and there's no sign of the weather taking a turn for the better.
Goal news from Portsmouth.
It's a goal for Stevenage. 47 minutes played. 1-0.
It's a free kick. Summerfield. This is an exercise in patience. They try to get an opening. Well, they've got a set-piece specialist, haven't they? And this might just suit him. Well, these players aren't resting on their laurels.
Wasn't quite what I wanted, but it wasn't bad. For some reason it was a little bit too close to the byline, if you will. That's a bit too close to the goal. Apologies, been up since quite early. And
It's Smith.
staring at the screen all day pretty much.
He's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Robert Milsom.
Nice.
That's how they love to play on the break. Here's the chance. Goalkeeper hangs on.
Oh, Rafe. Oh, and the ball was perfect, but the control was terrible. Or the ball wasn't perfect. And the guy did the best he could, whichever way you want to see it.
Now the shot! Very good stop here. Good distance to the clearance then. Robert Nelson. Adams. News of a goal from Northampton.
It's a goal for Northampton Town. 65 minutes played, 2-1.
Thank you very much, Alan. That's a good recovery. Could have put his team in trouble having lost the ball. It's Smith.
We're at the point where I need to be thinking about making a sub.
Summerfield.
And once I've got the ball, I will do. So now Summerfield hasn't been seen much in the game, so I'm going to bring Dixon on for starters. And seeing as the two strikers haven't scored since, I'm going to take Hyde off and bring on Oliver, who's scored hat-tricks quite frequently. Well, I think he's got at least 2 recently.
They're looking to make the change now as quickly as possible, the home team. The shot's up! It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. And that will be a free kick.
Substitution going on is
The manager has had other players warming up.
Dixon
Sometimes he's
and
had to
Oliver
take
coming
a
on.
player off. One of his better players
Dixon's
today.
been a surpriser, really. He got a wicked shot from long range, and he's improving. Been improving all season. Hopefully, can make his mark
Alan Smith
in the near
can drop
future.
up anywhere. Hewitt. First touch was poor. Goal news from Portsmouth.
It's a goal for Portsmouth. 73 minutes played, 1-1.
Interesting news again from Alan McInerney.
Oh, and
They're furried away from the danger. Oliver.
And Oliver sets
Got his shot off now. Got in and blocked it.
Alessandro away, but the block
Alan Smith can drop up
didn't
anywhere.
quite result in a deflection in their favour. But
He spotted a teammate
2-0 up against the team with the
technique
best
as well
defence
as
in
the
the
vision
league
to switch the
is
play.
actually quite a good result for me,
It's going to be a penalty
even
elsewhere.
though I would have liked to
Alan
score
McInerney is
more
watching it.
goals.
It's a penalty for the home team. A slight delay as the ref clears the defenders. He steps up to take it. It's a goal. It's been scored by Craig McElsmith. 77 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan.
I'm pretty sure that's wrong, because I'm pretty sure Oxford scored before half time. Galbraith sets away Hancock, who sees Alessandro in all that space, and McAvoy has got to keep it in. Unfortunately, he tries to swing it the wrong way, but still in attack. And Notts County clutching at straws, bringing on John Stead, but for some reason
What a save, Alan.
Oh, he's positioned perfectly there, the keeper.
good save.
Oliver.
Oliver.
That could open them up. Can he do it?
Dixon,
Near the target.
not quite what we're used to from Dixon, but he was one-on-one with the keeper. Might have been slightly heavy on the stick there. Oliver. He's got this innate ability to score goals, but he can't quite put enough power into that one. Keeper easily picks it off.
Well, now they've won the ball back in the middle of the park by intercepting that pass.
And a challenge and a half there. And Alessandra. Oh, and what a surprise. The through ball always has to go wide. Really wide, really far, and not really where York City wanted it. As long as they don't concede, this will be a win worth having. Galbraith sees Oliver making that run, who unfortunately passes it to a seemingly offside York City player there, but game doesn't register that. Maybe. Looking for that third goal, wasn't to be, and the whistle blows.
Well, they played very well when they had the ball, which wasn't that often.
Yes. So that 2-0 win should put a dent in Notts County's hopes of gaining promotion, and it might help York City further their chance. Notts County needed really to win that, and they didn't. Let's have a quick look at the table, see what that's done to the goals against. York City now overtake Notts County as the best defence in the league, but with that in mind, those two teams are the only defences in the league really worth talking about. Portsmouth are a fair way worse than them, and goals for, well, you are looking at quite a few teams who've scored a fair amount of goals, but none have scored anywhere close to how many York have scored. You look at the 28 there from Wickham, I think it is. Yeah, Wickham got the 28. Then you look at Northampton and Notts County with 26. Even some of the lower end of the table teams, Stevenage and AFC Wimbledon, have scored 20. So there's a lot of goals flying in, and it's how many teams have conceded. Now Accrington conceded the most, it seems, in the league, along with AFC Wimbledon, who aren't far behind them on 30. And you have to say that minus 23 goal difference looks like Accrington are going to be rooted firmly to the bottom of the table for the rest of the season. 6 points adrift, which is achievable quite easily. 2 1-0 wins would help them out, but I think that goal difference, if ever comes down to a tie, they're done. That's it. They're really done. So let's get some training into this. Really think I want to improve Fuster, and I don't want to improve Raiden. What am I doing? And Hurst. Two strikers. I want to get this young 15-year-old winger. I want to get his stamina up.